Have you ever wondered, why do people of faith, whether in Christianity, Buddhism, or other traditions, choose to fast or live on a vegetarian diet? Do they do it because they are forced to, or because they freely choose to? Is it only about protecting one's health, or is there a deeper spiritual meaning hidden behind the act of giving up meat and fish? And when we grow older, does a plant based diet still make sense? Will it help us stay strong, live longer, and feel lighter? Or could it weaken the body by lacking certain nutrients? These are the questions we will gently explore together in this talk. And dear friends, if you find this message meaningful, I invite you to subscribe so you will not miss our weekly reflections on health and Christian faith. For those of us who live with a Christian belief, the Bible reminds us, open quote, "When you fast, do not look somber, but direct your heart toward your Father in heaven." Close quote. So here's the question. How does fasting for faith connect with plant-based eating for health? Let us begin our journey together. Part 1. What does it mean to eat a plant-based diet? At its simplest, eating plant-based means reducing or eliminating animal products and choosing foods that come from the earth: vegetables, grains, beans, seeds, nuts, fruits, and mushrooms. But there is not just one single way to practice this. Over time, people have shaped many different forms: vegan, no meat, fish, eggs, dairy, or honey; lacto-ovo-vegetarian, no meat or fish, but allows eggs and dairy; lacto-vegetarian, dairy is included, but no eggs or meat; ovo-vegetarian, eggs are included, but no dairy or meat; semi-vegetarian, mostly plant foods, but with occasional fish, eggs, or dairy; religious fasting, practiced on certain days as guided by faith, such as Fridays in Lent for Catholics. A historical and cultural perspective. Plant-based eating is not just a modern trend. It has deep roots in history. In India, people have followed a vegetarian life for thousands of years, believing all living creatures deserve respect. In ancient Greece, philosophers used fasting and plant foods as a way to sharpen the mind. In Christianity, fasting was always connected with prayer and self-discipline. In the East, many teachers saw plant-based eating as a way of living in harmony with nature. So we see it carries both physical value and spiritual meaning. Part 2. The health benefits of plant-based eating. Modern science has confirmed what tradition long believed. A diet rich in whole plant foods offers powerful health benefits. Heart health. People who eat plant-based meals often have lower cholesterol and more stable blood pressure. This is because plants are naturally low in saturated fat and rich in antioxidants. The result? A much lower risk of heart attacks and strokes. Weight and diabetes. Plant foods are generally lower in calories and higher in fiber. This helps the body maintain a healthy weight and prevents obesity. Fiber also slows down the absorption of sugar, helping to regulate blood sugar levels and protect against type 2 diabetes. Digestive strength. Whole grains, vegetables, and fruits provide natural fiber. This keeps digestion smooth, prevents constipation, and allows the body to absorb nutrients more efficiently, something especially important in older age. Protection against aging and chronic disease. Fruits and vegetables are full of natural compounds like vitamin C, vitamin E, and polyphenols. These help reduce inflammation, protect cells from damage, slow down aging, and lower the risk of cancer. Emotional well-being. People often describe feeling lighter and calmer on a plant-based diet. Some studies even show that eating more fruits and vegetables is linked with lower stress and a more positive mood. Part 3. Plant-based living for older adults. When we reach our 60s and beyond, the body changes. Muscle mass decreases, bones become thinner, and digestion slows. So a plant-based lifestyle for older adults must be practiced carefully, with balance and wisdom. Benefits for seniors: less strain on the heart and blood pressure, easier digestion, less constipation. Plant foods feel lighter on the stomach, making meals more comfortable. Helps maintain a steady, healthy weight. Possible risks if done poorly: lack of high-quality protein, leading to muscle loss and weakness. Lack of vitamin B12, causing anemia, dizziness, and memory issues. Lack of calcium and vitamin D, increasing risk of bone loss and fractures. Low iron, zinc, and omega-3, lowering energy and weakening immunity. Safe guidelines for older adults. 1. Eat a wide variety: soy, tofu, beans, nuts, leafy greens. 2. Choose whole grains: oats, brown rice, barley. 3. Add supplements if needed, especially vitamin B12 and vitamin D. 4. Prioritize protein. Combine beans, nuts, eggs, if allowed, or dairy. 5. Spend time in morning sunlight to help the body naturally create vitamin D. A sample daily menu. Breakfast, oatmeal with almond milk and walnuts. Lunch, brown rice, tofu and tomato sauce, boiled greens, and mushroom soup. Dinner, pumpkin soup, whole grain bread, and a fresh salad with olive oil. Snacks, fruit, almonds, or yogurt if not fully vegan. Part 4. Fasting in Christian Faith. In the Old Testament, the people of Israel fasted as an act of repentance and to seek God's favor. The prophet Isaiah reminded them that true fasting is not only abstaining from food, but also sharing with the poor and living justly. In the New Testament, Jesus himself fasted for 40 days in the desert. He taught his followers, open quote, "When you fast, do not look gloomy. Your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." Close quote. For Christians, fasting is not only about food. It must always be joined with prayer, humility, and love. In church practice, Catholics from age 18 to 59 are asked to fast on Ash Wednesday and Good Friday. In Lent, Fridays are days of abstinence from meat. The purpose is not simply dieting. It is about self-denial, sharing in the sacrifice of Christ, and opening the heart to God. Part 5. The meeting point between health and faith. The common ground. Both health-based and faith-based fasting call us to self-control and discipline, balance in life, and greater awareness of how we live each day. The differences. A health-focused vegetarian diet seeks physical wellness, environmental care, and compassion for animals. A faith-based fast seeks prayer, repentance, humility, and closeness to God. When combined together, they form a whole way of life. The body is nourished with healthy foods. The soul is nourished with faith, humility, and love. Conclusion. My dear friends, eating plant-based or fasting is never just about food. It is truly about a way of living. For health, it keeps the heart strong, the body light, the mind clear. For aging, it helps us stay active, prevent illness, and enjoy longer years. For faith, it is a path of prayer, sacrifice, and union with Christ. When we unite these two, the wisdom of science and the depth of faith, fasting becomes a bridge toward better health, a bridge toward deeper holiness. So let us remember, fasting is not only about eating less or eating differently. It is about living more deeply, more meaningfully, and more closely with God. Would you like me to expand this into a longer version, 5,000 words, with more detailed explanations and biblical reflections, so it could be used directly as a 10-minute video script?